My name is Miguel Rodriguez. We're Shoemakers of LA. It's a LA-based fashion and footwear manufacturing and consulting agency. We do development of footwear and mass production. There's not a lot of competition in that. Maybe there are 2-3 companies in California that manufacture shoes domestically. Maybe in the entire US, maybe about 10-20 people or companies that can do that. There's really not a lot of us left in the US, only because China has now taken over making shoes in mass production. So we can buy shoes a lot cheaper than make them. You're in the US doing production, you can't compete with overseas or Mexico or China in footwear. If we make something here, it has to be something specialized that people kind of appreciate and pay for the Made in USA label. A lot of clients come all over from China, Mexico, from Europe, and other countries to the US, specifically to California, specifically to Los Angeles, because the Made in Los Angeles is very popular. So they want to have Made in LA clothing and shoes and accessories. Well, a lot of the customers that I get now are more environmentally conscious, so they require more fine-tuning and environmentally friendly components. So whether it's the injection molds that we make for the soles or the material that we source, it has to be ethically sourced, or it has to be eco-friendly or somehow vegan. We work with a company from London called Pinatex, and they make all their leather. It's not actually leather, but it's a leather substitution made out of pineapple plants or pineapple leaves. So it's 100% eco-friendly and biodegradable and all that. It's great, but it's very, very expensive. So we're developing a whole collection of shoes for that, but there's not a lot of people or development upon that. I try to explain to people we're limited to the technology that we can get. I mean, right now the footwear is dominated by Asia, China's mass production capabilities, but at the same time, when a new factory overseas is born, they get most of their equipment from another factory or from a factory that's already been making that machinery. So an injection mold machine might not be as new on other countries. So in that sense, the technology gets stagnant. So big corporations like Nike, Adidas, Reebok, they have the capacity of getting new technologies developed, so they can inject vegan soles or something that will decompose in 50 years or 100 years, so the landfills can be a lot easier to handle. I mean, it takes a lot of money to start developing something that is eco-friendly and disrupt the current production line.